Hi, welcome to ByteBlock Administrator Training. To create a new schedule, click on the Add button. The start date will display, and you can also modify the start date. Your schedule duration will show. It will be monthly or weekly. If you want to change your schedule duration, you can uncheck the checkbox for your monthly or weekly duration. And you have your weeks per schedule. You have from 1 to 15 weeks. And you can also customize the end date. Click the Save button to continue. When a new schedule is created, the version is called Pre-Scheduled Shifts. New version. Create a new version of the schedule. Version purpose. There are 4 versions to choose from: Working Revision, Request, Draft, and As Scheduled. The As Scheduled version becomes the As Worked version that everyone has access to within the Master tab. Any changes made to this version will be reflected in the As Worked version of the Scheduler portal. Working Revision. This version allows you to continue working on the schedule without the providers having access. Request. Publish a schedule for providers to enter in their time off due to vacation and other obligations. Draft. Post a schedule to review a proposed draft schedule before the schedule is finalized. As Scheduled. Publish the up-to-date schedule for providers to view, make schedule changes, and adjust hours. As Work Schedule. Current changes made by providers and administrators. The As Work Schedule is usually the latest version of the schedule. Version Description. This is a required field, and you can enter in a title and name it whatever you want. The Request, Draft, and As Scheduled versions have different options. Version Info. Edit the description, title, and purpose for the current version of the schedule. ByteBlock supports extending the request, open and close dates, and time. You can extend the request within the version info here or within the Manage Edit Version window too. When changing the purpose of a schedule version, schedulers are warned when the change would result in pending emails to not be sent. You can change the title from the default to anything you want. Publication. Enter in the opens and closes dates and time. This is based on your preference. You can set it to a week or more for request. And if it's as scheduled, you can do a year, 2 years, whatever you'd like. So you could set up the open date and time and the close date and time. Publication subject. This is an optional field. A custom subject can be specified for email messages informing providers of the publication of a schedule. If no publication subject is defined, the standard publication subject will be used. Publication note. You have an option to add a note to the draft, request, and as scheduled email message. An unlimited amount of text can be entered for the publication note included in publication email notifications. Manage providers. Add or remove providers from this schedule version. Click the checkbox next to the provider's name to add or remove them from the schedule version, and click the next button to continue. To confirm, you'll see the providers listed that will be added and the providers that will be removed. Click the checkbox for proceed with the removal of providers as specified, and click the Save button to continue. If you want to double check, click on Manage Providers, and you'll see that Brown has been removed and Barden has been added back to the schedule. You can also see if the providers were scheduled for any shifts. Their name would be in red text if they were actually scheduled for any shifts. And you can also view the provider selector, and you'll see Barden has been added back and the other provider has been removed. Thank you for watching.